Good afternoon, guys. It's Sunday. A beautiful day on the balcony. Shout out to Paul James. Thanks for the message, guys. Much appreciated. As you can see, DAVAO, a beautiful place to be on a Sunday. I have my latte in a plastic cup, and here I have some banana and dragon fruit oat cakes that I made today. Very, very nice. So Ming Ming does not like my flapjacks. She thought it was chicken because it was brown, not realising that inside was oats, banana and dragon fruit. Hi. There we go. Oh, you don't like my cooking, Ming Ming. There we go. You're licking your lips, but you don't like my cooking. Yeah. There we go. He's sleeping. So, he's been working today, very hard. So this week, I've been doing my vlogging. I had to buy a new microphone. So, big dog, thank you very much. So, giving me that feedback. Tomu, very good over in Canada. Thank you very much for telling me that my sound on my vlog was poor. But as I got the third 3.5 mic, that's good. That's done. That's on, and that's ready for me to do vlogging when I can get out. So, a couple of things this week that have confused me. It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. The grey cells are not what they used to be. They are not what they used to be. So, confusion or Confucius, I don't really know. But anyway, so I was watching a vlog, and it's got this guy, or two guys, and they travel from one district in Mindanao through another region of Mindanao, through another region of Mindanao, and then into DAVAO. And I was like, okay, how does that work? I've been told that you can't do that, even if you have the right paperwork. So I thought, okay, what I do is I have a barangay clearance, I have a medical certificate, I have paperwork to say that I can do these little travels to make sure that I'm safe and I don't get put in the carabouche. So I was out travelling and I wanted to go to Samo Island, and I did the vlog. I arrived, had the paperwork, and then all of a sudden there's this other piece of paperwork which is called a IQ or QR pass, and you have to go online and fill it out. And in the vlog there's a blue, a green, an orange or a pink, and then a white. And each one of them underneath turns around and says you are this, 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 and this. Well, I don't meet any of those criteria, which means I can't go and see my friend in Samo, and I can't travel. That's the confusion. What is the rule? Is there one rule for somebody that can pay or can travel through 4 regions? Or is there another rule for somebody that doesn't have the QR? I just find it very, very bizarre. I travelled out towards Tagum, and I got to the first checkpoint the other side of near Panabu, but I wasn't allowed through that checkpoint because of my paperwork, because I didn't have a home in Tagum and I didn't have a place I was staying. So So I was turned around and I had to come back. So I keep asking myself these questions. What are the rules? I don't really know. Really confused. The Baraka captain says one thing, town hall says another thing, and you put them all together because you can only do what you were last told to do. The last instruction is what you need to do. So I do instruction 1, medical. Instruction 2, I need to get past. Instruction 3, I need to get clearance. Instruction 4, I need to do. So you have to do these bits. I don't mind doing those bits. But when you get to the end, and then all of a sudden when you're going to travel, and you set from your journey to go and see and stay. The thing is, I just wanted to stay at a resort in summer because one of these guys who I mentioned stayed at Cedar Hotel, but he wasn't coming for work, and he wasn't coming for medical. He was coming to put his laptop into a repair centre. So I went to Cedar to turn around and book into Cedar, because I would like to use a swimming pool, and I wasn't allowed to do that either. Do you understand where the confusion comes from? Or is it Confucius? I don't know. Whatever they say. Oh, you can hear an aeroplane. Anyway, anybody over the age of 60 is not supposed to travel. That's what I was also led to believe. But let's hopefully that's not Mr. President Duterte travelling back to Manila. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful pan-fried flapjack. Banana and dragon fruit. Go on. Other thing is, I met with Selina, and we're going to do a little bit of a get together on a video next week, and we are going to post it on Friday night. So just giving you a heads up. I will do another vlog on Tuesday and tell you what it's called and what we're going to be doing. But just as a heads up, the video that I post on a Friday night this week coming will be with me and Selina. So tune in, guys. I'm going to have my coffee. The cats just turned up. The cats have just turned up. So one of the cats, Ming Ming and Ming Ma, one with the broken tail, was pregnant. No longer pregnant, but I don't know where the little kitties are. I don't know where they are, where they're hiding. But Papa cat, Mama cat, they're just sitting here and they're waiting for some food, I think. It's getting a little bit hot now, the sun's coming out, which is glorious, absolutely glorious. I got bitten by mosquitoes the other day, but I found this little bottle of stuff. It's like a vinegar, I think, that you can buy in SM. You just rub it on, stops the itching, stops the infection, stops all that scratchy that normally comes with a mosquito bite. But yeah, so I bought one of those. I'm going to put that on in a minute when I go inside. I'm going to have a shower, put it on, and then just chill out. Lockdown. Let me go back to this lockdown. So at the moment we are on lockdown, but you don't have to use an FM pass, which is good to some extent. However, all the supermarkets and most of the shops you go in, you have to go through a little footbath. You have to turn out your temperature taken. You have to fill out some little bit of paper, and then you can go in and you can do what you've got to turn around and do. You'll be shopping and stuff like that. Some of the stuff at SM down here in London, they've actually got like a stand with a red thing on the end of it, which takes your temperature in. I thought it was a vlogging camera, so I started to turn around and do a little bit of a dance and stuff like that. It was only when the security guard turned around and said, "It's for your temperature, it's not a camera." Bubble foreigner, there we go. I got that all wrong, didn't I? So, but it's pretty cool. I did some shopping at SM. You can see now some of the foreign foods are not arriving or the continental foods are not arriving into SM Langham. It's going back into the local convenience and the local stores, which is good. You know, the rice is good. I buy my rice and my eggs down at the Balde. I must say that eggs I bought this this week, sorry, the week just gone, from the Balde, absolutely beautiful. They're organic eggs, got a little like blue line written on the top of it, but they're stunning. Oh, really nice. I had some streaky bacon, fried egg sandwiches yesterday with HP sauce, Houses of Parliament sauce in the UK. Oh, God, I can honestly say it was better than having sex. I've got to say that, it was better than having sex. You know, oh God, my mouth was salivating. I had the nice wholemeal bread, I had a nice bit of butter, I had the flat crispy bacon, 2 fried eggs on top, 2 more bits of rashers of bacon, wholemeal bread, cut it. On the side I had my HP sauce and I was dipping it in. I had Lipton's tea, and I bought milk for the first time, but I'll come back to that in a second. And I sat out here last night, 3:30. Oh God, I thought I was actually having orgasms at my age, and I was like, oh God, this is gorgeous. And just over a bacon and egg sandwich. A bacon and egg sandwich. If you'd have told me that 20 years ago, I would have laughed you off the planet. I would have laughed. But 20 years later, bacon and egg sandwich. The eggs were bloody gorgeous. The bacon was stunning. Oh, absolutely love it. And I bought the wholemeal bread from the French bakery, and it was nice and soft. Oh God. Anyway, let's move on. The milk. I found this place that does wholemeal milk. Really nice, full body. It's called Bourguignon milk. So I've raved about it in previous videos. So I was buying the milk and it was 85 pesos for 1 litre. Go back 6 months later and it's gone up to 90 pesos for 1 litre. Go back a month later, it's gone to 95 pesos for 1 litre. They've not been doing it in this lockdown, and I went to SM and it's in SM at the moment. 125 pesos. Come on guys, don't take the mick. We all need to turn around and survive, but what are you feeding your cows on? They've done nothing for the last 5 months. They've just sat in the bloody field, and you just turn around and put a massive increase onto 1 litre of milk. Well, I'm not going to buy it. I'll go and buy a cheaper milk and I'll put that in my tea. So you've just lost a customer because of your arrogance and your stupidity. 125 pesos for 1 litre. I looked at it yesterday. I queried it 2 or 3 times, and I went to one of those little funny magic machines on the wall and I put the barcode next to it, and it came up and it turned around and said 120, 125. Well, you ain't getting my service on that one. You're not getting my customer on that one. Everything else I'm buying is the same price of before, you know, in March. All of a sudden, Bourguignon milk up in the middle of the bloody Buddha. They're feeding their cows on gold, silver and platinum. You know, they're giving, I don't know, anyway, bizarre, absolutely bizarre. So yeah, so I won't be going back there. But the bacon sandwich, better than sex, I can tell you. These aren't better than sex, but they're very, very good. Right. So we've covered off our lockdown, yeah. So Barangay 23C, 22, in that area, still high risk, still having a shutdown. Wear your mask, wear your visor, wear your glasses. Now, I've been told you have to buy a visor now to go out as you're walking in with your face mask. I've got clear glasses, but that doesn't seem to work, so I'm going to have to buy one of these little funny welder's masks and wear that and see how that works. It doesn't work on the bike very well because it just keeps wanting to flip off. Or maybe I'll just walk around with my crash helmet on and the security guards will really get pissed off in SM Langen and Abrisa and all the other malls, because you want to walk in there with your crash helmet on, and you're not allowed to do that. The banks would definitely get upset when you walk in there and you go, oh, I've got my visor, look. Yeah, but you don't need all this. No, I have my visor. That's what the law says. It doesn't say it's a crash helmet. The other one is this scooter, person at the front and a back passenger with like this plate or this canvas with this plastic. I've seen a lot of people riding around, but when I've gone through the checkpoints, they're waving through all the scooters and the cars. They're pulling over the scooters with the people with the back passengers, or the double up, which I don't really understand. I don't know. A bit confusing again, I suppose. It's what one thing does and what one other person says, but you can go online on Lazada or Shopee or Alibaba Express and you can buy these little spaces. But what I find a little bit, how can I say, I can't use the word confusing again, but I need to use something that's kind of, you know, drives me mad. Words. Is that in Singapore, Hong Kong, Brunei, Thailand, they do two people on a scooter, but they don't have like this little space thing sitting in the back where you keep your back rider and your back passenger. But I've been with Annie now for 2 years. Why do I have to put that on the back of the scooter? I don't really know. If she'd have turned around and kept the FM pass, she could prove that she actually stayed in this address. Now, she can't prove that. So, get rid of those little gizmos on scooters, put back in the pass. Unless somebody was scamming the pass, I don't know. So, Ming Ming is asleep down here. She's just chilling out. I think she wants some rest from the kitties playing with her. So we go from there. So yeah, as I put in my vlogs this week, really do miss swimming. It's come now like March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months, and I've not been for a swim. I really do miss that. You can't go in the ocean, you're not allowed to do that, you can't get bunkers out, you can't turn around and go and do any of that locally. You're like in this twilight zone. Welcome to the Twilight Zone of DAVAO City, and this is the vlog from Garry Kneale. Welcome to my world. I'm going into my apartment and I'm going to turn into a frog. Oh, frog! There we go. So welcome to the Twilight Zone. But it's been a great week. It's been a great week. The weather's been really, really nice. Had some fantastic thunderstorms during the week. Kept the temperature really, really nice and low. I've been doing my little bit going up and down, doing my bit running around, doing my swinging, doing my sway, doing my wing. Yeah, very, very nice. I've enjoyed it. I have some more subscribers that have come online, so thank you very much for you guys. Let's grow my channel slowly. Let's move it forward. Thank you to the ladies from Camera House down at SM City. They've subscribed yesterday when I went and saw them and showed them on the vlog. They were very surprised. They thought it was very, very funny. I was recommending their shop over the other shop. Begins with H. Don't go there. Very, very great week. I've enjoyed singing on the bike. Or should I turn around and say killing the songs on the bike? It's been quite funny, quite amusing doing that. I'm looking forward to this week. Tomorrow, what have I got to do tomorrow? I've got to go down to St. Pedro tomorrow. I need to pay my rent. So there we go. So I've got to turn around and pay my rent. And then I need to turn around and pay my water. So that's it. And then about a week later, I got my electricity bill. Let me see what's going to happen there. I've done something a bit different with the apartment this time. So I'm using a fan during the day and then the AC, the fan during the night and then the AC during the day, because Annie works during the day. With the lights on and the computer, it gets quite hot in the apartment. So use the AC for 12 hours during the day and then 12 hours through the night do the fan. Now I thought that might cause me some issues, but I'm getting a good night's sleep. Get a nice breeze across me and a nice breeze across Annie, so yeah, it works quite nice. Spoke to my mum back in the UK. Biddy, I'm doing well. Keep looking at those videos. It's cheaper for me to video than it is to make a phone call. It's £35 for me to make a phone call. So anyway, there we go, me being a cheapskate there. So yeah, I've lost a little bit of weight, but there we go. And he says I got no bottom anymore, no lower bottom, because of my weight. But I'm still big around here, so that's good. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so next week, pay bills, sort out the apartment. I'd like to do a bit of travelling, and I'm gonna maybe push my luck a little bit to go over towards Ming and Eden Park next week. Let's just see how far I can get without going through a security station. I will be wearing my mask, I'll be wearing my glasses, I will have my visor, I'll have my crash helmet, I will be sanitising, I'll be washing my hands, I'll be going through the footpaths, and yeah, it'll be a great time. So, anyway, I forgot what I was going to say, but like, share, subscribe,